Hi guys, my name is Tamara. Thank you so much for stopping by. Let's get into the video. Today, we're talking about treating your 9 to 5 like a business. Now, if you're working a 9 to 5 and you feel stuck just waiting for payday, you're doing it wrong. What if I told you that your job can be your biggest asset to financial freedom? What if your 9 to 5 isn't a dead end, but a launch pad for wealth? Today, I'll show you some powerful ways to maximize your job, treat it like a business, and build a future of financial independence. Stick around. I think that this mindset change is going to be a game changer for you. Now, most people look at their job as just a way to survive, but successful people see it differently. They use their job as a strategic tool to fund their financial growth. And this is how you need to look at this job that you have. I'll give you 5 strategies for that mindset change and actions or tips to turn your paycheck into a stepping stone towards financial freedom. So let's dive in. Number 1, think like a business owner, because truly this is the business of you, right? You're going to a 9 to 5. You are actually providing your service, your skills, your expertise in exchange for money. So you need to start thinking of yourself as a walking business. Business owners, entrepreneurs, CEOs make strategic decisions about how to grow their business all the time. You need to think the same way about your career. What's your market value? Are you gaining skills that's going to increase your earning potential? Here's a simple calculation. If your salary increases by just 5% per year, in 10 years, your income grows by 60% or more. But if you stay stagnant, you're losing money to inflation. Start treating your career like a business by investing in your skills, preferably skills that are going to increase your income. Invest your time and energy into seeking out promotions and get the skills that are actually going to enable you to get those promotions, because we have to think about how we're going to increase our revenue. Revenue is your salary. So if you're looking at yourself like a business, it's not just a paycheck. It's not just, okay, this money at the end of the month or the end of every 2 weeks that you get on your paycheck. It's your revenue for your business, the business of you. And when you start looking at it from that lens, then your approach will be different. And I want that to motivate you to take you more seriously. Number 2, leverage that paycheck to build wealth. Your paycheck isn't just for bills. And I think sometimes we grow up in a cycle where, oh, I get paid to pay the bills. I have to pay the bills, so I have to get a job to pay the bills. No. If you're thinking about your 9 to 5 job like your own business, you're thinking about building wealth from this. So your paycheck isn't just for bills. Your paycheck, your revenue, is the capital for financial growth. You save and invest over time, you're going to have significant returns. If you're saving a portion of this paycheck, you're turning those savings into investments that's going to earn additional money for you over time, especially with compounding interest. You are going to see tremendous gains, and it's going to take you further in terms of building a life that's financially free. Use your salary wisely by budgeting efficiently, eliminating debt. I cannot stress this enough. If it's one message I have of the one thing that helped me on my journey as I go through my journey to financial freedom, it's eliminating debt and funneling every extra dollar into assets, not liabilities, into assets that increase in value, generate income, not consumption that's just going to take away your money, not taking out loans and getting a bunch of debt that's not going to help you on this freedom journey, but is actually going to take more money from you because you're going to have to be paying interest on these debts. Number 3, use your job benefits like an entrepreneur. If you're working with a company that's offering any form of free money, you need to take advantage of it. Many people leave thousands of dollars on the table right there at their 9 to 5 because they're not paying attention. You have to focus and see, where does this company give me extra money that I'm not paying attention to? It may show up in the form of 401k with a match. It may show up in terms of general pension scheme, depending on where in the world you live. It may be stock options, tuition reimbursement, things of that nature. A very good health plan, because if you have a great health plan, it means that you're not spending your money if you or your family needs to visit medical care facility or to go to a doctor to be treated for any particular situation. There's some people who are not taking advantage of these things. If your employer matches 5% of your salary in a 401k or some type of a pension scheme, and you make $60,000 a year, that's $3,000 of free money. If you look at that over 10 years with compounding interest, you're looking at possibly up to $50,000 of free wealth. Another potential opportunity that really is pretty simple is overtime. Now, if you are able, you're healthy enough, and your life situation is one where you're able to maximize on overtime, then why not do it? I know sometimes, depending on how you think about your job or how you feel about your job, you may think that, okay, overtime is more stress, I'm not interested. But for me, I always calculate the dollars, right? If you are able to do it, maximize on that, because it may not be there all the time. And if you're focused on your 9 to 5 like a business, that overtime is additional revenue that can help you to pay down debt or to save towards a goal or to invest that's going to earn you extra money. So you need to really start thinking about these opportunities at your 9 to 5 very differently and capitalize on all of them. Number 4, build a side income while working at that 9 to 5. Now, I know this is not generally easy, but listen, if you have a goal and you're determined, then nothing is off the table. I have had several side hustles over my 25 years of working a 9 to 5. And that was because I had an ultimate goal to be financially free. If you want to ensure financial independence, create additional income streams. Your 9 to 5 can finance your side business. Imagine if you dedicated 8 to 10 hours a week on a side hustle that earns $500 per month. That's an extra $6,000 per year. Invest that wisely, and in 10 years with compounding interest, depending on the investment you make, you can be well on your way to $100,000. Start with the skills you have. Start with what you know. You can do freelancing. You can do digital products. You can do rental properties if you have the opportunity to get into real estate. Whatever aligns with your skills and interests, just find it and do it, because extra income is going to get you to financial freedom that much quicker. Number 5, plan your exit strategy wisely. Now, I'm not telling you that you have to leave your 9 to 5. For some people, you may be comfortable in your 9 to 5, and that's okay. But know that if your name is not on that building, if you don't own that business, then at any point in time, you can be asked to leave. When there's pressure in the economy, when the business that you're in may be experiencing some sort of a downturn or financial pressure, then the leaders of that company, they're going to have to make some tough decisions. And we see it all over, where companies that are normally stable may have to lay off folks. They may have to lay off persons who have been dedicated, who have been there for years, or who have brought the company maybe tremendous value. But they're just at a point where a business decision has to be made. So you have to protect yourself. You want to make sure that in the event that happens, or if you just get to a point where you no longer want to work a 9-to-5, you have an opportunity to walk away. So your 9-to-5 actually might be temporary unless you want it to be permanent, and that may not always be your choice. But the key is the planning and exit strategy. So if you're investing wisely and you start generating $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 a month in passive income, whether it's through real estate, interest payments, dividends, online business, then you may be able to comfortably leave that 9-to-5. You really should be using that 9-to-5 as a wealth building machine and transition into financial freedom on your own terms. So I say that your job is not your enemy, it's your investor. Think like a business owner, think like a CEO. The CEO of you, your own business. Maximize your paycheck, maximize on all the benefits that are available in that 9-to-5, build your side income, and plan your exit strategy. Start today, because financial freedom does not have to be a dream. It really is a process, right? And I always say delay is danger. You want to do this when you have the luxury of doing it carefully and right, versus getting to a point where you're forced to have to execute this very quickly. So do it while time is on your side. If you found this video helpful, drop a comment below. Do you have a side hustle while having a 9-to-5? Are you working towards financial freedom? Share some information below. Drop some comments below and let us know in the community so we can all learn together. What's your biggest takeaway from this video today? Don't forget to hit like, hit subscribe, and see you in the next video. Bye-bye.